And greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again on another conscious evolution, on another opportunity for us to find ourselves considering the American dream. Me and Joe had a conversation about that a little bit today, about how basically we talked about taking care of kids. Neither of us have kids, of course, but we were kids at one point and we were taken care of at one point, and there has been the opportunity to witness around us how kids are being taken care of still. And then that led us to talking about the American dream as it relates to what people think life is going to be like in America, what the pattern is going to look like. Wake up in the mornings, everybody eats breakfast together, bacon and eggs or something, right? It feels very
Biscuits and gravy.
biscuits and gravy or something, and then the kids go to school. I did say this morning to you that we had school. We had to get
7
at
a.m.
school at 7 a.m. But what I omitted is the fact that we got out of school at 1 p.m.
Dang, you had the whole day.
And then in high school it was 2 p.m. But
Mm,
still,
yeah,
that was kind of nice. Your school was at 5 p.m., right?
4.
Oh,
4 or 3. One of those two. I think I got home at 4 p.m.
that's pretty rough.
Yeah, we're South Africa. Like they roll up the streets at like 5. Everything closes. Like the stores are not open.
Yeah, I think the latest that all stores will stay open is maybe 7 p.m.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's like the gas stations,
well, that will be like Spar, like our big spot. I think they
the
stay
big
up.
corporations.
Yeah, they'll stay up to like 7, but then that's like late. Where it's like, oh my goodness, it's 7 p.m. We're probably gonna be able to get anything. Well, maybe we'll lucky. Yeah, for Spar.
Are gas stations open 24/7?
Some of them are, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them will be, but it's almost like one of those where it'll have to be clearly stated, and they'll be few and far between.
Really? Hmm.
Part of me wants to go and look, but I don't think it's that important. The American dream is staying awake and continuing working.
Yeah. Leaving your first job to go to your second job. The
Yeah,
American dream.
Michelle mentioned a little bit of like a conversation in the office had with a office colleague about writing a little sitcom about their office experience and how
Everybody has side jobs.
everybody still has a whole life worth of doing
They either have
outside
side
of
jobs or a significant other also working a full time job and they're still trying to make it.
yeah, or kids or pets or something that asks so much. Hey, Verengova,
Beringova.
it's nice having you here, friend. Verengova has been a new friend, I'm pretty sure. I think they started
She's been
joining
around.
since we were in the States.
Mhm.
Yeah. Are you in the States, Verengova? Where do you live? Maybe you can tell us. Do you believe in the American dream?
I wanna be your American dream. That's a song.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Tesla song.
Ah, I like the one that
It's
goes,
actually kind of cute.
I want to be an American. I don't want to be an
No,
American idiot. No,
it
no, no,
says
no.
I wanna be.
He does say I want to be.
Hmm. I wanna be an American idiot.
No, 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 no. I thought he said I don't.
Or
That,
maybe
that changes the whole
don't
song.
want to be maybe it's don't want to be.
Don't want to be an
Yeah, don't want to
American.
be. He says don't want to be. That's
Okay.
right.
I was about to say, suddenly that song meant,
I thought it was like satire. Maybe the whole
yeah,
song is
maybe it
satire.
was. I mean, I'm like, I can see it from both
It
sides,
says don't
definitely.
want to be. I think. I think you're right.
We got Bigfoot 101 CP. I don't know why, but that 101 CP makes me feel like it's X Files kind of thing.
I was gonna say that sounds like some kind of a experiment out in the woods.
Are you Wood experiments? Is that Green Day? We were doing some Green Day. Love is true. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you loving us. It is. Is it St. Patrick's Day right now? I,
Oh
I,
shit!
I
Yeah,
remember your sister saying something about.
it is. I said I was gonna wear green to work today, and I didn't.
You can take my scarf
It's okay. I'm just gonna rock it.
and take one of your plans with you. adorn it around your neck, wear that wreath like a gangster necklace. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say something. There was something on my mind specifically. Not American Indian. The St. Patrick's Day. Oh yeah. Apparently there was an Irish pub in this area.
In this area?
Yeah, they opened an Irish pub. Yeah,
When?
like 2 weeks ago, kind of thing. It's been closed during the whole winter season, but your brother and Shay talked about it, and
There you go.
no, they want to because they like it. Shay apparently had one in Bloomington that closed.
Yeah, there was one in Bloomington that I loved.
Yeah, apparently it was really good, and then they closed it. And now this one has one, but this one hasn't been open, and apparently this one was like sold by people who didn't care, kind of thing, or maybe the previous one. Hey Zoe, hey Zoe, look at this creature.
Are you yelling at everybody?
Are you mad, Zoe?
Were you yelling at everybody?
Why are you mad? Oh, you want out?
Do you see you lifted your hand and he was like, oh.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm so chillaxed. You want out? I want to go somewhere else. You want to go on the couch? Yeah. The little creature having a will of his own. I think that's the part that's kind of like wild to me about him. It's like I feel Noodle does kind of have a will of his own, but he only has a will of his own when he wants to poop or pee. And then maybe he has a will of his own when you see us holding food. Where I feel that dude constantly has will of his own. Are you a good girl back there? Oh, Zoe. Hello. Sweet bird.
Hi.
Is that Green Day? Oh yeah. Said hi. It's nice seeing you both. I live in the frozen wastelands of North Europe.
Ooh.
That does not sound
Warm.
That does not sound warm. It means okay. Are you a good girl back there, Zoe? It's just him just like chilling in the corner.
Say hi, Zoe.
Say hello. That's a good girl. There it goes. With the little hand. That's nice of you, Zoe. That's nice. He steps closer. He's like, you can come up. There you go, Zoe. Are you a good girl?
Hi.
Hello. You want to step up on me?
Hi.
Hello. Hello, Zoe. Oh, hello. 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 Hello.
You're a good girl. Give me a kiss.
Mwah.
He was going for you.
Yeah, it was. I'm not really into kissing him that much. To me, it's like a proximity thing. Like for like reasons like that. Like Joe has the mental fortitude to not flinch when he does stuff like that. But I don't think I can do that.
Give me a kiss.
It was March 17th. Are you a parrot owner? I think at this point they're a parrot owner.
No, the bird owns us.
Yeah, we're his emotional support animals. That's one of the things that we've been joking about. Oh, Blake Griffin. Y'all are awesome. Y'all have a great day. Thank you, Bigfoot. You too, dear friend. Hey, buddy. Hey, Orange Juice. Looks nothing like Blake Griffin. Yeah. I am. I am a person, and I got two eyes, and I got mouth to speak with, and I have nose. Like other people you've seen before. Big surprise. Mind blowing. That kills me. The flux going on here. Seems like we're just getting a big influx. An influx of souls in this space with us. There's a lot of new friends here. That's enough of that Blake Griffin shit. Did you have a parrot? The parrot is still had. Look.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye to people. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There he goes. That's good, Zoe. Good girl. Yeah.
Get a cookie.
Super excited, guys. I just booked our trip to Puerto Rico. 2 weeks away. 2 weeks before your trip is gonna start. That sounds pretty fun, Christy. Puerto Rico. Christopherson is going to Puerto Rico. I'm guessing with your family, right? How long are you going for? Or I've 2 weeks away. Maybe she's gonna go for 2 weeks. That's a long trip to go to Puerto Rico for. I would lie if I said I know where Puerto Rico is.
South.
5 days. Okay, that's a good amount of time. South. It's in South America.
No, technically it's in North America.
Is it an island?
It's an island.
Okay, nice. Didn't we have a conversation just yesterday about islands? Oh, the rice being coconutty, being kind of islandy. And this is not me food talking. I'm just giving cooking tips, which is different. Okay, I wanted our basmati rice to have a little bit of a stickiness to it. I like my rice just a little bit together, right? And then I ask the machine, should I use xanthan gum in my rice? And it goes, please don't. Please don't use xanthan gum in your rice, dude. Try coconut milk instead. And I'm like, okay. I try coconut milk. It's more coconut solids than it's milk. But I'm like, I'm gonna follow the instructions. Use half a can of, well, a can of coconut milk, a can and a half of water to basically that can's volume in rice. And it's nice. It's pretty nice. And then we talked about that coconutty flavor, giving it an islandy feel. And then I talked about my trips to Mozambique and how it was also a coastal kind of town that I found myself in. And then there would be these little kids that would walk around with bags full of little coconut buns. They would be like this big, very coconut flavored. And then we would buy them from them. And they always loved us for it. And they would sometimes sell us stale ones. I'm pretty sure they would like steal from the adults kind of thing. They would like the adults would throw away the stale ones after they make like new fresh batches, and then the
These
kids
kids.
take them and then like go and try and sell them to the white people.
That's funny.
And we would buy them because even though they were a little bit stale, they were still nice. All right, they were still nice.
Still coconuts.
And they're still coconut flavored.
Still has micronutrients, just maybe a little bit less than what they were before.
True. Joe made us some adobo chicken,
You're
and
talking about food again.
I'm a little bit hungry.
Talking about the American dream.
I'm talking about this. Yes, you see, the American dream is all about eating food. If you didn't know, a part of me wants to say that's a joke, but I think it's kind of true.
A lot of America is going and experiencing restaurants.
Right.
Like America did do capitalism well. Like the Culver's is like a straight up
cult.
pyramid scheme cult. It's crazy, but it's good.
It's working.
Good food.
It's working.
And so you come to America and you try a little bit of every fast food.
We did.
No, not really.
We did definitely have like an influx at the start, but me and Joe have definitely found ourselves on the other side, being like I'm not, and this is maybe I don't know if I'm like hurting you in that way a little bit sometimes, where I'm not excited by the idea of going to a restaurant.
Not at all. I don't.
You've seen me as well, where I'm like, she's like, you want to go to a restaurant, and I go.
Like I like the idea of taking you somewhere nice where you don't have to cook or I don't
Right.
have to cook. Like, but not having to cook is definitely a plus.
True.
But like I still enjoy bit bopping around the kitchen. Like I think it's a good thing that we're not going out and taking part in all of that stuff.
Can I tell you a secret?
Who, me or them?
Remember that McDonald's burger you talked about?
You got one, didn't you? You got the arch.
I did. I was curious. Okay. There were memes on the internet. I don't know if you know, but
There's a lot of memes.
the CEO was like trying to do a promotional bit about eating this new burger, and then he goes, "Yeah, this great product. You know, it has bun, and meat, of course, and pickles." And I'm like, and then he takes a bite of it, and he tastes like,
It's like delicious immediately.
that's great. Puts it down. I'm now gonna enjoy the rest of my meal and the video. Right? It's like he probably did not eat that burger, but I was curious.
I can't believe you ate that burger and you didn't let them see it. Let the
Didn't-
friends see
didn't
it.
let them
You
see it,
didn't-
and
you
I-
didn't play into this
And
meme.
and worst part is like she told me about the situation. Like she was like, "Oh yeah, they're basically just selling people what the Big Mac used to be, again.
Well, no, it's funny because we had a conversation like a week or a couple days earlier where we were talking about the Big Mac, and I was like, yeah, they used to sell it with like the quarter pounder
Right?
things.
Like actual proper patties, and
Like
then
the Big Mac is not a good burger because it's
yeah.
just like these paper thin patties.
It was one of those conversations about a guy like me and Joe try and take our nutrition seriously, and then like we had like a night where we were eating a little bit more, junk foody stuff. And then there was like a low hum, like, that kind of sucks for us. And then I told her about this guy who's been eating exclusively Big Macs since like the 1970s, and he's fine for the most part. Like he's living, he's going about his life, he has kids. Like there's nothing wrong with him, despite the fact that he's eaten exclusively Big Macs.
Oh yeah, right.
That's where the
I forgot about that
conversation,
guy.
yeah, that's where it really started. And then a few days later, the big arch thing comes up. Then at that point, I'd already had one, right? But I didn't want to say
Yeah,
something
are you serious?
because I was kind of embarrassed. Or I was like, oh yeah, that burger or whatever.
That's how you knew there wasn't a bun in the
That's
middle.
yes.
That's
That's
funny.
she was like, oh, it's basically like the thing. I'm like, yeah, but there's no bun in the middle. Just like, how do you know that?
Like, oh really?
And then, but this is the part that I'm actually getting at, right? Instead of like sitting at the McDonald's to eat my burger, what I did is, and I only got the sandwich, and it was $9
Really?
just for the sandwich. I was like, excuse me. When she said like that's gonna be $9, honey, I'm like, okay, all right.
You're like, I'm not paying for the person behind me.
Yeah,
This is just my burger.
I'm gonna cry about it, but I'll get it or whatever. I'm not gonna say no now. I don't want to embarrass myself. But I got said burger, and then I rode out on my wheel next to a lake with a little bench, and then I then I sat down next to said lake, enjoying my burger, and I felt so evolved. I felt
You
like
felt very American.
I felt American in the way that I was like one of the special Americans. Like I was having the American dream, right? That the American dream is not sitting in McDonald's and eating your burger. The American dream is driving to a lake and then watching over it while you eat your McDonald's burger. And I was like,
Nah, you should have been sitting there in that bench with a
American.
box of chocolates. That would have been the American dream.
Mommy told me.
My mama always said,
My mama always said,
life is like
a box of chocolates.
Silly.
Some of them,
I can't believe you hid that Big Mac from me. No, I'm kidding. I just think it's funny.
yeah, comes out.
The truth
The
comes
truth
out.
always comes out.
It's funny.
But yeah, again, in the same way, like after I had it, I was like kind of like weighing the feelings inside me. I was satisfied enough, but I was like $9.
Now I'm getting like FOMO. I want to know what it tastes
Oh,
like. I don't need it.
$9. It wasn't that good. It was very much a McDonald's burger, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't
We can
having
eat
my
better burgers at
having my
home.
socks blown off of me kind of thing. So yeah, again,
Their mac sauce is pretty good.
that is
though.
pretty good. Like that part was palatable.
Which is like Thousand Island. It's just Thousand Island. So
Pretty
just
much.
put Thousand Island.
A little
on
bit
the
of
burger.
horseradish and
Oh,
ranch, I
horseradish?
think. Yeah.
Okay. They put horseradish on
I'm
it.
pretty sure. Yeah. Like I think in that sauce they put horseradish. But I might be wrong. But yeah, like the point I'm making, we're not talking about food. We're actually talking about the American dream. All right. That's what we're talking
American
about.
Dream and Big Macs kind of go hand in hand. Why
Yes, exactly. But instead of eating your Big Mac at the McDonald's, don't do that.
not? Eat it at a pretty view.
Go and get a pretty view, right?
It changes the flavor.
Drive somewhere. Look at a tree while you're eating it. I think that's
Look at a baby.
it convinces. That part of me was like, oh, this is better. But now I'm just imagining like a dude staring at a baby while eating his burger. It's like, what do you think he's imagining?
Because they're staring at the beautiful things in life. And this baby's just like, why?
You don't think that man wants to eat my baby, do you? I'm sure he
Oh,
wants.
this is going
He
so
definitely
far.
wants to eat it. Now we're leaving in 2 weeks and staying 5 days. That's perfect. Bitch, you don't tell me what to do. Bitch, I tell everyone what Oh, that sounds really nice. Have you a grown ass man crisscross applesauce
Good
on
for
a
your back.
couch?
Dr. K does it too.
Yeah.
In interviews.
I'm a literal yogi, bro. I've been like certified I like sitting on the ground.
Sitting crisscross applesauce is actually like really aligning for your spine. It really like centers
Oh
you.
yeah,
Whereas if you sit with your feet out or if you sit with your feet down, it slumps your back down and you get this arch in your back. And
spine
like
compression.
spine compression, not
Yeah.
good for you.
And like since we've now brought attention to my legs, watch this. Oh, God, watch. Yeah. Yes. Maximum
Now you're
boyogians.
crisscross spaghetti
Yeah,
sauce.
now I'm like in freaking what's this pigeon? No, is it? No, that's a
That's
pigeon pose.
lotus.
That's a lotus position. Yes, yes. This is. I feel like if I was sitting like this exclusively, I could have you making fun of me. But this is
Half
normal.
lotus.
Yeah, half lotus I think is comfy. Let me see what I missed. Very nice. You're an intellectual, but you are a parlor trick, right? The way some parrots know how to swear, they don't know what they're saying. It's talking to that young intelligence person. Yeah, young intellectual. That is kind of funny, right? Did you know that sitting crisscross applesauce is better for you, Mr. Intellectual? Imagine telling everyone what to do, and you're not even getting paid to be a moderator. Lamau. You're trying way too hard, honey.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah, I feel again, the way that I see it is that Sam is a part of this space, right? That we have created something as a cohesive whole. And again, at the end of life, we're going to want to have been a part of something more than we would have wanted to be paid. At least that's the way that I consider it,
I'm
right?
just imagining somebody walking into a room for the first time and spouting what they see. Like, like imagine walking into a room without reading it, and then like being a person in that room and seeing that person walk in. Like you're the fool.
Oh, you're a clown, are you?
Ah, look at this guy
We're
here to
laughing at this
entertain
guy
us.
now. I can't keep you much
I know I
longer.
need to go to work.
Yeah. I love you, Jean.
Okay.
Soon. Alrighty. Camera angle change. Is this it? It better be. Bro got that good love made. I should start sitting like that. There you go. Yeah. Now we're coming around. Imagine not taking pride in your work. There we go. He threw it out Lamau. Threw it right the I wish I could take pride to work and not get paid for it. These people don't care about you. They're just wanting your money. And you're sitting here being a moderator for free. Stewie Griffin is a name. Like, we're definitely getting some interesting characters in chat today. And I don't know if this matters to you, have been doing these live streams every day for now 1,902 days, right? And the first 365 days of me creating this content, I specifically stated that I do not plan on making a single dollar, right? So, in the same way, I did this work for free because I take pride in what I do, right? And that is something that we can all learn from. If you do something that you care about, you don't have to be paid for it, right? It would be great to get paid. And I get paid sometimes. Sometimes I get a little bit paid. But that's not what I'm here for, right? I'm here to have a conversation. Today's stream topic is about the American dream. And I'm sure we have a bunch of American friends here in this space with us right now. Maybe you can tell me what you've been dreaming about. Have your dreams come true, dear friend? What does the American dream mean to you when you think about it? Is it just a matter of opportunity? Do you want to have kids? Do you want to start a business? What does that mean to you? To me, it means some of those things. I would like to start a business. I would like to have a job that pays me. The job offers that I've gotten come with profit sharing and 401k contributions and dental and medical insurance. Right? And I think the ego in me is like, yeah, that sounds great. I would like to have medical insurance. But that's almost like what the American dream has become. It's just knowing that you're going to be okay. pretty much, right? I feel like if that's all it is, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. In South Africa, we can have some struggles and not knowing that things are going to be okay. Almost like a sense of a little bit of a hopelessness. I think the hopelessness is slowly creeping in, maybe here as well, with the cost of living being a little bit less attainable or not being able to afford some of the things that you've been able to afford before. But we're going to be okay. Okay? Little by little, we'll find ourselves until we're on the other side. I feel like Big Macs used to be decent, but now it's so dang expensive. I'm paying 5-star prices for 1-star food, right? Miss me with that bullshit. Sweetheart, that's not the vibe here. We're family, and I love batting trolls down. Come at me again, bitch. Good morning, hey Jaju. Jaju, I've been missing you. Sam asking how shit. He says life is beautiful. That's perfect. How's the little one, Miss Sam? Do let us know how Seth is doing. Kirsty saying morning too. We got Victor, very cool name, Victor, saying hello as well. I'm from South Africa. Thank you for joining us. Jaju said, Melty, I woke up to this song and I wanted to share it with you and Jovan and the fam. It's called Medicine by Rising Appalachia. Appalachia. I think so. You should play it. And also play Scale Down by the same girls. I would. Not right now though, right? Because those girls will be like, yeah, give me all of the non-existent money you made in ad revenue on this whole stream. It's now ours. This is Riley Martin, friend of the aliens. Are you Riley Martin, friend of the aliens? Or are you saying I am Riley Martin, friend of the aliens? Oh, maybe you're talking about the aliens guy? Aliens. Maybe. Maybe. I'll take by that one as well. The little man is doing fine. He's using new words and really committed to dropping his first nap and absolutely not jazzed about bedtime. I get it. I also was not exactly a fan of bedtime at any age until I became an adult and I started realizing that I actually like sleeping. Holy Giga Chad, you have a very good jawline. Thanks. That's nice of you to say. Appreciate it, monkey. Yeah, I don't have much choice in looking this way. Like, I kind of popped out of my mom, and then keep eating food until I started growing up or whatever, right? So I appreciate it. I do try. I'll like shave my beard about it sometimes, and I'll wash my face these days. That's a new development. He's joking, right? No, I wish. I wish I was joking, but I had absolutely no real personal care routine until I came here. And I was like, you know what? I'll have some American Dream. I'll put cream on my face or something. Very awesome, man. Thank you, Sean. Love is true. Lamau. Little boys don't understand matters of the heart, and that's where the labor comes from. Ooh, what a fantastic segue to our daily topic. The American Dream is a fantasy because you have to see it in theaters to understand that it's fucking fiction. That's a new one. I know the one that's like, the American Dream is a fantasy. You have to be asleep to believe it, right? I'm an American, Sean says. I have a house, a husband, and a job that I enjoy, 2 wonderful Cocker Spaniels, and I am able to travel some. I'm not rich, but I have everything I need, and I am happy. And that's what matters. You see that right there. I think that's what I'm getting at in today's stream topic, right? Like there's a lot more abundance here relative to what I'm used to, like a lot, right? But that abundance manifests as normal to the average mind, right? To the collective psyche that's here, it's become normal to have so much, right? To have a job, to have a house, to have a husband, to have dogs, right? To be able to travel at all is actually, to 90% of the human population, a lot. That's abundance, right? That is what they would consider living an abundant lifestyle. And I feel because the American dream is also very much, as Sam said, attached to the screens, to the theaters, to the news cycles. It's very easy for the average person to believe they have less than, because I'm not on vacation 6 months out of the year or whatever, right? Add your idea of what the American dream should be here. Thank you for sharing that with us, Deshanem. We appreciate you telling us that. If you want to have a grip on the American dream, watch the movie Fight Club. Ooh, Ninja good. This movie is fantastic. It depicts some excellent perspective on the way that this country works. Great movie, really great movie. The American Dream as Fight Club, I think it's a good one. What's another one that hits that same kind of note? Dave Made a Maze. You should watch Dave Made a Maze. That movie, box officed, I think $50,000. I'm dead serious. Like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. It hurts my heart. That dude is an artist. He's a comedian as well, but making that movie and watching that movie feels like I'm absorbing a piece of art. And there's some lines in that as well that's kind of like American dreaming a little bit. All right, very good. What a great film. I do recommend to watch. Learn how to check notes, make soap. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. From South Africa, living off blood money, who is a yogi. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting that you have come to that conclusion. Of all of the things that I could possibly be, I am living off blood money. Neat. Yeah, I had to fight a bunch of people for my life. I'm living in America right now because I'm marrying an American girl, you know? And right now, most of what I'm living on or living off is actually her gratitude. No, that's not the right English word. There it is. Generosity. Right? Generosity. She is a graphic designer. She's really good at her job. She earns enough income to be able to pay for all of the things. We budget together. I've been very, let's say the word directional, in steering us towards home cooking. I cook a lot for us instead of going to restaurants because the portion sizes they give me at restaurants are never enough, and it's always about a week's worth of groceries and price kind of thing. Love is true. Hi, bye. All money is blood money. Damn. Judge, you coming in with with the realness. What is it like to not have any letters down, but still guess what's on the board? Yeah, like for me, it's like extreme stupidity, right? That if you come to a snap decision on a whole person's life, just depending on like what, 5, 10, at most 30 minutes of you getting to absorb who you think I am, I consider you extremely stupid. And I'm saying this because I want to trigger some people just a little bit. Like I say, hearts, you're hearting me for that? Thanks. Right? I can be a little bit direct, right? And especially with stuff like that, where I try to not, as much as I can, make assumptions about another person. It'll take me like a couple of weeks before I can really get a read on a person, right? Where I'm like, I don't think this person is a good person. Or I'll be like, I love this person. I want to spend more time with them. Maybe you should get good as well. If you think money is a wholesome system, you have a lot to learn, friend. Yeah. Again, if you think money is wholesome, figure out what inflation is. Go and look at the amount of extra issued currency in the last 10 years, all right? And then you take your salary, as high as it is. Maybe you're a $300,000 a year earner. And then you put in relativity your $300,000 to the amount of currency that has been issued since you started working. And then you'll quickly realize that actually you have nothing. And the nothing you have is actively being made less as fast as you can make it. All right? And if we're going to compare, if we're going to measure based on that system, we're all doomed. all of us are doomed. We're we're long for the ground. I do believe my Rugrat just woke up. Hold the line, Swampy. I got you, sister. Like they say, money is the root of all evil. Love of money is the root of evil. The phrase is actually the love of money is the root of all evil. Me and Jaju being on it. What's up, bro? Hey, K-Boy Plays. I'm doing well. Just got Fight Club socks. Nice. Tabo Karam. Synchronicity and Fight Club socks. Hell yeah, dude. American girls are the best. They are full, right? That's the way I see it. Very dynamic people. Cooking at home is way better. Agreed. Why don't you get a job there then? I already have two different job offers. I have a job offer up at top at the golf course. They've asked me to apply there, and I have a job offer in the AV kind of like team. They have like multiple positions open for me actually. I'm gonna try and get one of the senior positions because, of course, I am. But I will be getting a job. Right now, Adam Adamson, I would be sent back home if I tried to get a job because I am not technically an American citizen just yet. I do have a social security number now, but I need to have a green card. And only once I have my green card will I be legally allowed to start working a job. But as soon as I got that, bet your ass I'm gonna start earning some daras because I have been doing this live stream and my art and my yoga classes for the last 5 years consecutively and consistently. And I won't be, unfortunately, able to like earn a living, save enough money to retire one day if I continue with my current trajectory. I have hope in my heart, of course, that this space has room to grow, that we can we can make it happen, to say it in so many words, that this could be enough. But right now, I'm willing to do more, right? Until it can be. They don't know you, bro. Tomo, you're nice, friend. We appreciate your presence here with us. Tomo Karm, we hope to see you again. We are about to get rid of the penny. Yep, because it literally it's worth less money than it actually costs to make it, which is funny. I love you all. I have to escape to work, stay positive, and start learning about how you impact the world around you. That's beautiful. Jaju, we love you. Thank you for joining us. If money is the root of evil, send me your fucking evil, bro. No, you. You send me your evil first, and then I'll send you twice the evil back. Okay? Promise. Pinky promise. You need a haircut. Actually, Mr. Palad, I have this soft rule in my community that you are more than allowed to give me hair advice. All right? Any hair advice. Comb your hair like this, put this product in your hair like that, cut your hair like so. But the rule is you have to send me enough money to buy the product that you suggest or to go and get a haircut from a professional, right? And then only once I see the money will I start taking you seriously. And maybe will I actually consider doing it, right? We had one friend suggest that I get a boar bristle brush. And then I was like, I don't see any money in chat, bro. I'm not gonna get a boar bristle brush. And then one of our other community members sent $20. And then I did, literally, the same day, get myself a boar bristle brush. I combed my hair with said brush. This is what it looks like when I use that brush. So, all right, I'm willing. I'm willing to take advice. But you have to be willing to stand behind your advice. You have to be like, I'll put my money where my mouth is. And like, I'll help this poor person get a haircut. Otherwise, meet me outside. I'll fist fight you. I'm about to start going to school. That's awesome. With your Fight Club socks. I'm going to hit the subscribe button. I like this and you. Thank you, Tomo. I do one of these live streams every day. So if you subscribe right now, 50 years will pass and I'll still be there on the other side. Only if you come back 50 years from now, it'll be nice to have you on the other side. Or actually, did you see that housewife of Pretoria people? Or actually, did you see that housewife of PTA people? I don't know what you're talking about. What is this live about? This live today, Mr. My AI and I podcast, is about the American dream. I moved to America about 5 weeks ago. Almost. Almost 6 weeks ago now, actually. It's like getting close to 7 weeks now, right? So I've been living the American experience as much as I can. I've gone to American fast food chains. I've had a chili that I made myself with a restaurant, with a recipe from one of our community members. I've shot a gun. I shot a long barrel assault rifled 9 mil. I've shot many guns in my life. I shot my first deer when I was 9, but I've never in my life seen a 9 mil that's now an assault rifle. But I shot it, and I'm still good shot. I hit my targets. I've ridden in American truck. Yeah, done that too. I've explored and gone to lakeside road trails with friends on their one wheels as well. I've what other American experience that I have that feels very American? I went to the Super Bowl, not to the actual thing. No, definitely not. But I went to a like little house party that was gonna watch the Super Bowl. And I didn't do much watching, but it felt very like I'm having an American experience where I was like, yeah, this is the American dream. Okay. All right, I kind of get it. Kind of, a little bit. So yeah, I feel like it definitely has been fun. Definitely has been an experience of learning that this existence has its charm, right? You need a different hairstyle. That hair is horrendous. I don't see any donations, so I'm gonna take that as jealousy. You must be very jealous of hair so fantastic. Yep, that's all I'm seeing right now. Melt is wise for his years, and creating a space where we pursue the truth with the framework of love is true has made a fruitful space that fosters healing and growth. That's wholesome. That friend asking about what we talk about in this space. That is the gist of it. I believe that we, as human beings, this thing you are, has already evolved to be what you are, right? And then that can feel kind of conclusive, right? Like, oh, the evolution is done. No, not done. Now it has to happen from here, right? From here going forward. You have to consciously evolve from now on and forever. And then I bring into this space whatever seems to be mulling over my mind in the moment that I start, right? And today's moment that I mulled was the American dream and what that looks like and how my life is influenced by that dream and how other people have that dream in mind and they might not even realize how much of that dream they've already achieved. And kind of like finding the balance, right? As a self in this reality that has been, I don't want to use the word perfected, but maybe the word is established. Yeah, established. This is a certain established existence. And now I'm in it. And I get to share with you, friends, the way that my life is manifesting around that as well. Oh shit, you said my name right. You're the first person ever. I'm pretty smart, you know? I'm pretty clever. I'm pretty clever. So clever I am, yeah. You know, get all of these. Love is true. I'm happy that I could say your name right. You can have AI boyfriend and girlfriends now. It's true. Don't. Don't. Like, seriously. Before you have an AI boyfriend or girlfriend, go and watch Her 17 times. At least. And then you consider, do I think this is a good idea? And then if you think it's a good idea, you watch Her again another 17 times. And then you think about it again. And then if it still sounds like a good idea, again, watch Her. Some supposedly rich couple moved from Pretoria to the USA, but they got caught in the USA stealing groceries. I did not hear about this. Yeah, sounds sounds like part of the course. Sounds a little bit embarrassing for them, I can imagine. Did they not have a lot of money anymore, or were they like appalled by what the groceries cost, and they would rather steal it than pay those prices? I think it depends, right? If they're stealing groceries because they're actually out of money and they came to America to live a better life, and then suddenly they're living a worse life and they have to steal groceries to stay alive. There's a lot there, right? Some things to be made fun of, some things to think, wow, that's kind of yikes. Can't imagine it's easy for anybody to pay $6 for a liter of cream. Why is your cream so expensive? I thought you had many cows here. Why? Why you charge so much for cream? I like cream. I put cream on my coffee. I finished my cream today, but it is $6 for a liter. 100 rand a liter. That's like what? 7 times as expensive as gas. The chili recipe he used was mine. That's true. Sam taking full ownership. And it's been through the hands of 2 Hatfield family chefs before it became mine. It'll cure anything you got, Tomo. Yeah, sounds like a great time. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. I moved here from Africa. Enjoy your day at school. Love is true. Have a good one. I have to go to work now so I can pay for school, lol, and lunch. The American dream, American dreaming, Tomo. Continue forward, don't give up, and show up again to this space. We'll be here to say hi to you next time. If you see somebody stealing food, just remember, no, the fuck you didn't. Yeah, right. If you saw that, you should actually realize that what you just saw was a hallucination, right? That you just hallucinated something, and that you need to go and walk the other way and imagine it didn't happen. Your dream that they're going to come. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. They're going to come and save me. It's true. I do kind of have that dream a little bit, you know. It's not untrue what you say. I think all of us, maybe in some way, at some point, have a little bit of a dream, you know, a grandiose, a sense of hope that maybe, just maybe, there will be something that changes so drastically. I think that's why people gamble, right? That's why people play the lottery. That's why people buy themselves scratch-off tickets. Because like that hope of maybe this thing will save me, maybe this thing will change my life so radically that things will suddenly be better. It is a little bit of a yikes. However, at the same time, I have tried to be very mindful of what it is I expect, you know, what it is I think I need from my life, what it is my dream is, really, what my dream is. I live in Tennessee. Tennessee, where are you from? You live in Tennessee, Tennessee. Where are you living at? Right now, I'm living in the state, Indiana, in Orange County as the general area. There is Pew Pew. Hey, Zhao. Oh, ho, ho. Jovan of the quick draw. Oh, that was Jovan who got that one. Nice. Search Melfilion. Oh, Adams. Am I gonna care? Am I gonna care about Melfilion? Rich people from Pretoria stealing groceries. Did they get arrested? I'm guessing they got arrested. America will arrest you for stealing groceries. And then you get to have free food forever. Or at least until they stop feeding you for free. American dream. Maybe this American dream is kind of nice. You get to eat food for expensive, and then if you don't have any money left, you get to eat food for free. And then if they catch you eating food for free, they'll force you to only eat free food from then on forward until they stop feeding you for free, and then they'll free you so you can be free to eat food that's not free until you try to eat food that's free, and then they'll force you to eat free food again against your free will. Yes, I love that. That's cool. Please just leave. I used to live in Hammond. No, Hammond, Indiana. Sorry. Still sorry. No, you don't have to be sorry. Love is true. Texas, my sympathies. Still sorry. America will arrest you for stealing groceries. They will either arrest you immediately or wait for you to steal enough so that it can be considered a felony. Then they'll pop your ass. Yep. I think that's the thing that... Is it Walmart? The big box stores will let you steal stuff. They'll be like, they'll like they'll build a profile on you. They'll take the security stealing stuff, as Sam said, until you've stolen, I think $500 is the number. Until you've stolen $500 worth of stuff, and then they will charge you with a felony. Oh no! Bro Science Live is ending his channel. If you know Bro Science Live, I am sorry. I'm sorry that you know. I'm sorry, but it is funny. Like, it's pretty kind of good. Hi there. Hey, Mr. Bread. I'll say welcome. Thank you for joining us. Oliver, hi to you as well. The takeaway here is that if you're careful with the prices, you can steal a TV and get away with it. I mean, I don't know how you would do that, but it would be impressive. Ooh, there's more. There's more videos. Every time I open my freaking YouTube, I don't do YouTube as much as I used to, but I open my own YouTube to get to this stream. I suddenly see a bunch of cool stuff that I've not seen before. Melt, truth or dare. I'll do truth. I don't want to get up right now. Ram stick. Have I been truthed by a ram stick? I don't know. Or one stick of ram? What? Toasty. Toasty making jokes about prices of things. Yeah. Or a single stick of ram. You have to open the packet because of how expensive it is. Toasty is making a joke about how expensive RAM is right now. Yeah, everybody and their mom is buying RAM right now because they want to give the computers more brain space. Is it true you have a black cat? No, it is not true that I have a black cat. Got a semi-whitish dog and a blue and gold macaw. 10,000 Rand for 16 gigabytes of RAM. Is that true? Maybe you were talking about 10K dollars, but I know, like, I don't think it's that expensive. I think it is though 10,000 Rand for like 128 gigs, which is still kind of absurd. Way too absurd. Very expensive. I think so, but it is. Yeah. Right now is not the time to buy computers. And like the previous time we had a RAM shortage, they like spun up a bunch of RAM production, and then we had excess RAM, and then our RAM prices actually fell. I think it's turned. Let me ask this machine. Are the RAM prices actually going to come down? I heard that this time around they're not actually spinning up RAM production because last time they had an oversupply, and then the RAM prices end up falling. Is the price still rising? And what does the trajectory look like? Ramp prices. I hope it gets RAM. Okay, I got RAM. Why prices are spiking? The AI pivot. HBM is eating everything. Major players like Samsung and SK Hynix and Micron are diverting their limited wafer capacity away from standard RAM, the DDR4 and DDR5 in your PC, to produce high bandwidth memory, HBM, for all data centers. The 3-to-1 trade-off. Producing 1 gig of HBM requires roughly 3 times the wafer capacity of a 1 gig of standard DDR5. Why? That kind of makes me angry. Why are you Why are we doing that? Every AI chip produces effectively kills the production of several consumer RAM sticks. Yeah, it's true. Like, kills two for every one of them. Kills three? Kills three for every one of them that's produced. Excuse me. What the fuck is that? Think so. Maybe AI ruining the world will make us all touch grass. Hopeful. I've been touching a lot of grass, Toast. Like, I've been very away from my technology. I don't know if it's because of the AI fractal, but it definitely has been nice having a little bit of a social media detox. I like ginger beer, but only if it's actual ginger beer made with chunks of ginger. I bet ginger beer would be good. And wassail? 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 I don't know what that word means either. Profit incentives. Manufacturers are seeing 70% margin increase on AI memory compared to the much lower profits on consumer RAM. Consequently, they have very little motivation to flood the consumer market and to bring prices down. That is some bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep my profanities. The Q1 2026 reality analysts originally predicted a 50% rise, but the recent data shows contract prices for PC DDRM have surged by 90 to 110% in the first 3 months of 2026 alone. That is criminal. That is not cool. Stop. FB, thank you for phoning us up. Where you live, I know where you live, South Africa, probably in Johannesburg. You are wrong. I live in Indiana, America. Like, you are very far away from me. I know that I sound Afrikaans because I am. Ek is actually Afrikaans pratende mens. Maar ek bly nie in Suid-Afrika op hierdie stadium nie. Wassail is a seasonal drink, maybe with Christmassy flavors like orange peel, star anise, cinnamon, and other magical shiz in it. You throw it onto a pot with some plain apple cider and serve it with viewers. Like ginger beer. Peak pricing. Most industrial forecasts suggest prices will continue to climb throughout 2026. Can you stop? Stop, please! Likely hitting a peak in the mid to late 2026. The $500 for 32 gigs of RAM kit. You were right. It is 10,000 rand for a freaking five. What the fuck? Some market trackers are warning that high-end 32 DDR5 kits could approach the $500 mark before the year is out. That is criminal. If you're waiting for a crash similar to 2023 and 2024, you might be waiting a long time. In the first quarter of 2026, there was structural shortage, prices doubling or even tripling compared to late 2025. Okay, I had to actually breathe. Then sustained highs, the prices plateau at high levels where supply remains allocation only, and then a slow softening where new fabs like Micron's Idaho plant will get some plants here in the States. That's nice. Begin production, prices may dip slightly, and then only by 2028 and later will there possibly be a return to normal pricing as AI demand stabilizes and new capacity starts to mature. I'm only buying myself a new computer in fucking 2 years. It's fine. I think it's actually fine. I don't think I want any more computers. Yay! Good for me. I think all the computers I have should last at least 5 years. Never mind even 2. Or even under the tree. I don't know. GPUs never crash. Nope. Unfortunately not. You can drink it. There we go. Literally, that's criminal, bro. I'm kind of sickened. Seeing $500 for 32 gigs of RAM, that sickens me. It means you're paying more money for your RAM kit, and 32 gigs is nothing. That's like peanuts with what some computers have these days. You pay more for your RAM than for your actual CPU. I'm like lost. I'm like, how's this real? How's this real, bro? Mm. I miss the South African house setup on the sofa or outside on the wooden railing. Mm. Or even under the tree. Yeah. I was streaming under the tree a lot. I will probably start streaming outside as soon as it's not freezing out there. Right? I can handle the cold, but I think only for like seconds at a time. It's cold here in America. As soon as it's comfortable enough for me to sit outside, I think I'll start doing so. I think I'm gonna start streaming of that big tree behind me. Pre-builds are the way to go now. Makes my hobbyist heart sad, but the anti-consumer part of me happy. Yeah. I built my PC as well. Did I tell you that I sold that PC Toast? My big 3090 PC. Well, I sold it when I came to the States. I sold it to a friend. So he got to get very good PC just before the actual clusterfuck started. I have arrived! Everybody rise, for the great Dan Gray is about to grace us with his wonderful presence. Do not avert your gaze. Look at him. If you look away, he will know, and you will pay the price with your life. My name is Dan. Look upon my works in despair. I like that me and Dan were in the same level of energy. Dan, bro, I've been thinking about you a lot, dude. I hope that your situation is closer to being better. To the friends who don't know, Dan has been struggling. I think is a good word. Riding the struggle bus, right? Imagine paying thousands of US dollars to have a place to live. And then that place that you've paid thousands of dollars for living in is unlivable. Now, imagine not having to imagine. And now you're Dan. Damn it. I just put coffee on my body. It's fine. Lord of the Rings energy? Apartment issues are mostly resolved. There we go. I now can have a shower. I've also demanded that I get half of April's rent since half of March I had no shower. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. I hope they oblige because damn it. Fucking damn it. I'm taking your water away. I want to finish my coffee. Oh, I don't have to yet. I like finishing my coffee before 11. Starts breathing. Boom. That's some boom right there, bro. It's nice having you here, Tomo. I appreciate your energy, bro. Nice. Coffee consumed. I think it's time for us to pull a work your light card. Right? We definitely have been pulling a lot of sacred geometry cards as of late. And I think it's time. It's time for some work your light. Melt, they will comply, or I'll threaten to report it to the city. So I'm sure they will comply. So as a treat yourself item, I bought one of those LED strips for the back of your TV that mimics colors. The one with the little camera that like peeks over to see the screen. That is pretty cool. I have seen those online, Dan. They do seem to add like an extra little bit of ambiance. You know, like the colors at the edge of the TV that show the regions of the LED strips on the back, right? It's almost like the movie is bleeding into the space with you kind of thing. That is pretty cool. Me and Joe had a conversation yesterday about, she was like, we have a very old TV in our room. And I got myself a little HDMI. Thank you, Nancy. I've not started yet, but I want to like pretend that I didn't see it. You want to send me another stop? Send me another stop, please. It's only Nancy. Only Nancy can say stop, okay? Nobody else say stop. Suddenly I get 17 stops in chat. Only Nancy can... Pull the top guard. Yeah, I know you haven't started yet. This one is not a camera. It's a sync box. I plugged the PS5 into the sync box and the sync box to the TV, so it actually reads the color data directly from the console. It works for gaming and movies. That's pretty cool. I did see this top, and she is like, "Be right back." Quickly, I'm gonna be right back. You keep shuffling cards. I'll see you in a second. That is pretty cool. So again, the fractal of like having the TV in our room and then trying to connect my little HDMI output from my tablet to the screen, and then it's so low resolution that it doesn't have the ability to output the aspect ratio that that thing outputs. So it just like squeegees it into like the corner. It looks trash. Looks really bad. So we've been, if we watch something, we've been watching it in here. But me and Joe have watched a total of 7 hours of TV since coming here. And like 7 weeks, we've watched 7 hours of TV. And that's me being generous, right? So I was like, when she was like, yeah, we should get the TV to work in our room, or we should get another TV for our room. And I went, I don't think I want a TV for our room. I don't think we should have a TV in our room. I think having a TV in our room would mean that we'll end up wanting to use it before we sleep. And we would be blasting ourselves with white light or blue light directly before we want to fall asleep, which apparently is less than ideal. I'm trying to get my hair to work up with me. Less than ideal, apparently. And she agreed. And then I said what we could potentially do is get a nicer TV for our living room. I think that is like a 40-inch at most. And its color accuracy is leaving things to be desired, let's say. All right, so if I do, I wear blue light glasses 100% of the time when I look at screens. I'm sure it's doing you a lot of good doing it in that way. TVs in the room will confuse the body in all sorts of ways, right? Toasty knows what I'm talking about. I was vocal about it. I felt bad, Toasty, when I was like, she seemed like she would be stoked to be able to watch TV in our room, and I was like, I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. We can watch TV on the couch if we want to watch TV. No TV watching in the room. No. Absolutely not. But yeah, I still haven't seen this card. You want to see what this card says? You know? Feels kind of like it could have something to do with today's stream. This card is called Break the Chain. And you'll see there's like echoes of people coming out of the cave. Break the chain. A nice mobile projector might be a good compromise. Something that can be put away. I've actually looked at those as well, Toast, because if I get myself a nice short throw projector, I can also use it for other things, right? I can use it to go and map just like a little tree or whatever. Maybe not a tree. Map a little bridge or map a little whatever. Right, I can use it for more than just watching TV in the room kind of thing, where, as you said, if it's a TV, it gets mounted to a wall and it stays there. Dan, did you notice how much time you spend squinting after you got those glasses? That's what happened with my rose tints. You squint through them, it tracks. You feel this breaking the pattern, Tomo? Ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. I got fatter than I ever have been when I had a TV in my bedroom. I would just lay in bed and late night snack. I will 100% do the exact same thing if there was a TV in my room. So I don't. Nah, I don't have any issues squinting, Sam. Legit. I gained 25 pounds, Melt. It'll happen quick. It's a matter of convenience with stuff like that, right? Where if it's convenient to do so, you will. You can use a projector as wallpaper. Exactly. Newsflash, nobody cares. Newsflash, that's what makes life so great. YMS. The fact that nobody cares. It means that you actually get to live, right? You get to be happy. You get to be ridiculous, knowing that nobody cares, right? It's kind of freeing if you really absorb the true meaning of what it is you're saying. Bedroom is for sleeping and not sleeping. We don't keep a TV in there either. Newsflash, you don't have to be here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Blue towel cares. Exactly. Blue towel. What is Mozambique? Nobody is actually running for president in 2028. No, please, let's not start. Yep, we don't have TVs in our bedroom either. Nice. Our community is on it. And I can tell you this, nobody cares about our economic problems. Nobody cares about the trillions US dollars of debts. Nobody cares about the fact that the interest payments are almost more than we, as the collective America, spend on the entire military. Right? Imagine that. You have like whole military, biggest military on planet Earth, and you spend $1 trillion a year on said military. And then imagine you have debts that you have to pay back. And your debt payments are more than you spend on your entire military. I don't care about homeless people. Okay, I think that's one of those things you might keep for yourself. All right. I don't know if you know this, YMS, but you are actively being tracked. All right. Even if that's not your real username, your phone still has an IP address. Right? Oh, I use a VPN. Your VPN is still attached to that cell phone itself. You have a SIM card. You have an email account. That email account is potentially attached to a number, right? So all of those things that you say online is slowly but surely building a profile on the kind of person that you are. And as we enter the future, all right, the only thing that's going to be left, the only thing that will be a deciding factor on whether or not you are allowed, is that a bird like sounding in the background? Yeah, yeah, Tomo. My bird is being all on it. Zoe! Zoe! Are you screaming about things? You wanna go bye-bye? It's cold out here. It's cold out here. You wanna go bye-bye? Yeah, Zoe? There you go. Step up. Good girl. You're a good girl, Zoe. Yeah. You happy? You happy to be outside? Yeah. Let's go say hi to the friends first. All right, they're curious about who's making that sound. Who's screaming like that? Who's making this? Hello. Who's making a scream? Look at that. It's a bunch of people saying hi. Well, we don't need that shit here. Bye, Felicia.
Hello, Zoe.
Hello, Zoe. Huh? You wanna? Where you wanna go? You wanna go and get some cookies? Look at him leaning. That's him trying to be like, this is the direction I want to go. You want to go? You want cookies? Want to see? There he is. Yeah.
Want a cookie?
You want a cookie? Okay. Look at him leaning. He's like, come on, this way. I want to go this way. All right. Fine, Zoe. Fine, bro. Fine, I'll get you a cookie. You want to go? You want a cookie? Ooh, you want a cookie? Wow, show people how cool you are. All right. All right.
Want a cookie?
You want a cookie? Yeah? Yeah? You want a cookie? Ooh, what's that? Is this what you want? Cookie? Yeah. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Yeah. Yeah.
Want a cookie?
You want a cookie? Let's show them how clever you are. It has been like a running thing with me and him. Every time. It switches around. Yeah. You want to open this? Wow. Wow. Look at you. You got 3? You're a greedy little birdie, aren't you? Don't start eating it yet. Stop. Don't start eating yet. Don't start eating yet. Let's go. Let's say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. There you go. Bye. No. You're not supposed to eat them. He's trying to use his foot to grab the key. You should say bye-bye, you silly bird. Let's put you in here, okay? Yeah, let's go bye-bye for cookies. Let's go bye-bye. There you go, Birdies. Good girl. You bet now. I'm almost done with my stream, okay? You dropped a big piece. You'll go get it. Okay. All right. May God have mercy on you. God is real and he's angry. All right. Is Vermin Supreme related to Marty Supreme? I don't know either of those. Want to see? Very astute observation, and she. Yes, exactly. And nobody is their uncle. Oh, hello. Hi, pretty birds. Oh, bird, how pretty. So much love. What's the word this morning? Green. Technically, blue and gold. A blue and gold macaw. Well, he decided cookie's the word of the day. Lamau, his comedic timing is impeccable. He is a cool bird. I like him. I have not been bit in weeks. Not been bit in weeks. And I like it that way. It's time for me to pull a card. I'm pretty sure he'll start screaming again in stream, but maybe only after we get to read what this means. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. Here it is. You ready? It goes. You, yes, you are being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. Damn. Instantly goosebumped. Look at that. You see them goosebumpies? Oh yeah. That's crazy to me because today's stream topic was about the American dream, right? And our ancestors, our generations now, the American dream has been American dreamed, and we're being called to free ourselves from living the life of our ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line, healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous fields for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often, they are not even ours to begin with. But we do not know another way of being. And so, we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now is the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. I feel our generation vibes with this more than not. The new American dream is moving to Europe or New Zealand. Yeah. What old ways of being from your family line are you ready to let go of? Seek assistance from your support team, a tribe, friends, healers, a coach, etc. to begin freeing yourself from it now. What a card. Much love, Dan. Much love to you, dear friends. I appreciate you for joining me again, for showing up in this space. Toast member, when Melt, I'm guessing there was more. When Melt used to confuse us daily. Yeah, I like it's so funny that you say that, Dan, because I just had a moment where I was like feeling secondhand embarrassment for yesterday when I confused Hoopy and Toast. Not Hoopy and Toast, Hoopy and Gob, where Gob was like moving a bunch of dirt and I walked in the garden and then I said something like if hoops could move earth, so can I, and it was actually Gob and it kills my soul a little bit. It makes me feel like I'm a bad person. Much love, Mel. Thank you, Toast. Your love is greatly appreciated. I will now show you something I made. I have been breaking rules. All right, look at this. I don't know if it'll be clear. You see how for so long I had like perfect. Look at these. Perfect, perfect, perfect square, perfect square, perfect square. And then over the last week, I started breaking the rules for the first time again, where I stopped making them perfect and I started making them imperfect. And it's been this process of, I don't know, feeling like I'm more in tune with what I think art is supposed to be. Like I'm breaking, like I've broken. And this is the way that I can fix. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be something. One more time. I'll show you, friends, this little piece. These little blue bitties make me happy. T-Robot, sending love to Joe. Thank you for my heart eyes, my darling. So wholesome to see them in chat every single time. All right, I knew it. Knew it wasn't gonna be long. But we're mostly done. Before the real screaming starts, I can say goodbye. All right. My writing goes, have something in mind. Hold it tight. Make it so that you can walk forward with pride and might. The universe comes with uncertainty for sure. Let it make you more. Melt goes asymmetric. The art worlds, Dylan goes electric. I dig it. Love you, Mojo. It's more work to not be perfect. Ironic, but worth it. Love you, friend. Mojo is one of the first friends to pay for the privilege to own one of my pieces. I really do appreciate him. He has a little family of his own as well. It's super wholesome to me. Tangerines and blueberries and chroma. I like that. Tasty. That would be the smell we attach to it. We got Zhao blessing our friends, saying toaster, Samalabamala blam blam, Dan Dan, Nancy Franchi, Tomo Karam, Melt and more, all of you friends, lovely friends here and there, near and far, now and later. I appreciate your passive ability to put a smile on my face. You holy, holy, wholesome humanimals here having a human experience. We love you, Zhao. Toast, Joe, Sam, Mel, Nash, Tomo, and others. Have a nice one. You beat me. You are sharing love as well. We appreciate you, Dan. Jinx, you owe me a swaggart. Have a good one, asshole. No, you. No, you have a good one. Having an asshole and stuff. I appreciate you, friends. There we go. I got everyone, including the trolls. Love you, everyone. Thank you for joining me during this live stream. It's always a pleasure sharing the space with you. I'll see you, friends, again soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Love you. See you soon.